bump it up that way. Next time I get level up.
Yeah, you had point by the way. You could you picked leather armor because of the dex cap. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we are
Oh no,
now
my AC is
ready.
16.
Yours, Max?
My AC is 11.
And
Of Red Spectre. Same
No,
Rain,
mine's, no,
yeah.
mine's 16 because I get
yeah,
the
yours
other
is
dex.
already.
Cool.
Okay, hold on just a minute. This is being slow to load. This is a huge map. Okay, let me know if you guys can see.
Holy shit. Oh,
Damn.
it was so pixelated at first. I was like, what the frick?
Yeah, you gotta wait till it loads.
Oh man, hang on. I need to get my video. I can't get my video to work. It's not picking up my camera.
Okay, we'll start. Well,
Yeah, go ahead.
you try to figure that out. If you do, good. If not, isn't a big deal. So, we already discussed the setting of the campaign, and you guys already know what's been happening recently here in Icewind Dale. Your characters already kinda know each other, so the two Goliaths are from the opposite tribes, but they decided to stick together to do something big to regain their respect they once had. Is that right?
That is right.
Okay, cool. Rain, you came to this land in search to put an end to the curse that's been afflicting 10 towns for over 2 years now.
Yep.
Maxwell, you were born and raised here, and recently your business broke, right?
Yes.
And John, you came out of Lonelywood.
Yeah. was
Because
lonely.
the eternal light, the eternal darkness of night, made it very hard to keep surviving there.
Yes.
We will say yesterday you guys met. The two Goliaths were already sticking together, but they were looking for more allies to join their mission, adventure, to have better chances. And you guys decided to meet next morning in the town of Pargos. Let me move you guys to the map of the town.
Nice.
You guys already know the city. Max, you more than anyone here. So you know that the Luskan Arms in here is the inn where you guys can spend the night. And it is also the speaker's residence. I gotta pull out my notebook. The speaker of town's name is, let me type that out, because I don't know if my pronunciation will be right. He's called Nair Maxildanar. He's the speaker of this town. The speaker is the person who is in charge and who takes big decisions. And in case 10 towns need to talk about something, they make a meeting of speakers. And he's the person that represents the town folk of Targos. Here's where he lives, and that's the inn, the Luskan Arms. The town hall is the main center of operations where Nair has all his stuff, all his documents and such. And Triglio here is the general store. And you guys agreed on meeting at the Luskan Arms. First thing in the, let's say morning, but you cannot tell when it's morning or when it's night because light is always not there. There's no light. It's always dark. So you guys are at the inn. What do you guys do?
Not it.
Well, I'm going to go up and grab some breakfast if it's in the morning. Or we don't know, but I'm hungry.
It is morning, so you want to approach the inn?
I would love to grab something to eat. So, over to the barkeep, I guess.
I'll be waiting inside already.
Okay, the innkeeper looks up at you and says, "Hey, not very common to see big guys like you around here. How can I help you?"
Yeah, we don't really hang around with our tribes. I'd love some breakfast out here.
Sure thing. And he starts to chop down some fish that is already cooked. The knucklehead is very big, so he chops about a quarter of it. Puts it in a plate with some water and gives it to you. There'll be 2 silver pieces.
All right, here we go. Where were you at, Rain? Were you out here as well?
Yeah, I know, I'll just be seated at a table, so I'll raise my, I'll be like, I see you come in. I see a Goliath and raise my hand to like signal, beckon you over.
I'll go and join the table.
I see you starting early.
Hey, been at the tribe for a long time, and we it's a bit late for me actually, but I was hungry and need to grab something. So, what do you think to start the day off with?
I was hoping to wait until our companion arrived, but I've been trying to plot out this area and from whence I came, trying to take note of all the landmarks, but no doubt you'll have a better appreciation of the land than I do. I'm not sure where to start, to be honest.
So what are you here for?
Well, that's a long story. Perhaps I'm not quite 100% sure why I'm here myself, but I have some business, something that drives me, and well, it's brought me here. So, but now that I am here, I see there's something wrong, and I gesture to if there's a window, just like the dark, this unnatural darkness that's here. It needs to be cast away. How I go about doing that, I'm not sure. But
I'm here for Go ahead.
I'm just surprised people here seem content with it, just to let it persist and pervade all their lives. It's strange. You've never thought about, you've lived here longer than since it began. Have you ever thought about trying to find out what it is?
I have. It's been it's not always been like this. It's only been for a couple of years, and since I got all the time in the world right now, and need to prove my clan that I'm not a leader that got dethroned and can really, really still support the tribe. I want to really help out this region and make sure that the darkness is gone and all the pain it costs all the people. I want to get rid of it.
Then well, at least we know we're aligned. I need people I can trust.
Well, you can count with me.
But I can't.
As you two are enjoying yourselves at the table, you see a gnome entering the tavern with a huge furball behind him. And they seem to be looking for you guys since they agreed to meet you here at the inn.
I'll approach the table. Big old guy behind me in tow, as I walk up and say, "So you're looking for more people to join your party?"
Yeah, Ring will stand up and offer her hands to, I guess, the gnome.
As I-
There we are.
as
And
I
your name
shake-
is?
I shake it and look up at you. My name's Max. Yeah, I dabble in arcane craft and such, and I think I'd be a valuable resource for you.
Ring will smile, yeah. Then extends hand to the Firbolg.
I reach my hand out silently and shake your hand.
Yeah. Welcome. There is one more, I believe, yet to join us. But please, seat. And I motion to some empty chairs or something.
Brutus, how do you want to enter?
Brutus is gonna come barreling into the bar. You can see him without a shirt on. He's just walking his pants. As you can see him come in, and you see these just markings along his body, but they don't look necessarily like tattoos. They look almost a part of his skin itself. As you can see sweat just barreling off him, and he just says to you, "I was wondering when you guys were gonna wake up." As he comes and joins the party, and it appears that he's just been on a little morning jog. As he was waiting for everyone, and now I'll sit at the table.
Oh,
Greetings,
welcome.
I'm Brutus. And then, yeah, he'll shake hands with everyone and just kind of introduce himself. Good to see
Thought
you
you were
again,
sleeping.
Martok.
I thought you were sleeping. It would be just like insert members from your tribe would do. Quite surprising to see one running so early. For you, that is.
Oh, I have to stay in shape given my age, so what better than a morning run?
Well, if everyone is caught up on their breakfast and water and sleep, then
You
I thought
guys,
this is an appropriate place to
the
discuss.
the town speaker, Nath McSneeldonor, come downstairs while he says some last words to someone that's upstairs, saying, "Make sure they get the message," as he just walks away and out of the Luskan arms.
What do you reckon that was about?
Well, I might want to follow up with the guy. Is anyone going to go after him and check what's up? as I start to walk for the guy that got. It was a guy that got thrown out. Yeah.
What?
It sounded like
Yeah.
Neroth was leaving, or Nerith was leaving as he was talking to somebody
Nair
upstairs.
was
Nerith,
leaving. Yeah, he just said something to someone upstairs and then left.
I would hesitate for it to be me to approach someone.
I can go ahead. So I go after Nerith. Was it? Is this the
Narth.
speaker of the town?
Yep.
Yeah.
Before you leave, you see a female dwarf approach the party and says, "Well met. What brings a party of adventurers up here?"
Well, we're not exactly sure quite yet, but I think we're gonna try to do something about the issue that's been plaguing this whole town side, the countryside.
You all look like a very capable group. I've been following some leads on some murderings, and I need help.
Well, do you mind introduce yourself before we know what's up? What can be done? I'm Martok, by the way.
Sure.
As I extend my arm.
Give me just a minute.
I'm gonna put my camera on Discord because I can't get it to work on Roll20.
I think it's one of the settings that's locked right now. Where you set the
Yeah, I tried to
controller
turn. I turned on. No, it just can't pick up my camera. I have like.
Yep.
No, go on.
Okay, she extends a hand and shakes it back and says, "I'm Lynn Trollbane. I am from the Shield Dwarfs of the Kelvin Cairns. But I'm here because we just delivered some iron ingots. And in my travels through towns, I've come across some murderings, and I've been trying to investigate on them, but I don't think I'm quite capable of catching a murderer myself."
What can you tell us about these murders?
First, I'm convinced these are thought murderings, because recently in the main business cities, which is Targos amongst them, there have been found 3 bodies, all of them with a frozen dagger across their chest.
Frozen dagger, you say?
A
Is that the
dagger
only
made of
lead you have?
ice. Unfortunately, yes, but I think I also got a name and a face. I've seen suspicious activity on this person called Stefek Caltro. He's a bodyguard of some traveling merchants who make stops on all big towns to sell their wares. What is particular about this Stefek is that he doesn't wear any cold weather clothing. He seems to enjoy this climate.
What does
See,
it look
like
like?
our friends here. I gesture to the Goliaths. I'm basically asking her, is he a Goliath?
Sorry?
I'm asking, is he a Goliath? this person?
Nah, he looks like a human, but
Hmm.
I think he's a monster.
As I look upon the shield dwarf and say, well, why would this guy, a bodyguard of travelers, why would he be the main suspect of this? It doesn't sound plausible. I mean, what is his background and reason for killing these people?
What I think is because this caravan of merchants, they are leadered by someone that doesn't show themselves very often. I don't know their name, but they're not forgiven about debts. And what I'm thinking is maybe people who owe her money are ordered to killed by Sefek.
Hmm.
This is all theorizing, but
This
it's
criminal
a
gang,
guess.
yeah, sorry for cutting off.
Huh?
This criminal gang, are they, do they have any special seals or some way of knowing that they're part of some form of?
I'm not sure if they have any connections to anyone in or outside of 10 towns, but uh, the company is called Porks,
Hmm.
and it is run by a shady dwarf.
So you think that this individual is a debt collector on behalf of someone?
That is right.
Hmm. And do you know if the dead have been known to take out loans?
Is what I would suppose. The three victims come from the three towns that offer sacrifices, human sacrifices, to the Frost Maiden. And this is what passes for civilization's behavior in Icewind Dale. Maybe the victims found a way to keep their names out of the drawings,
Mm.
so they would never be picked up for a sacrifice. And perhaps this Suffolk thinks he's making justice by going out there and killing them on their own.
Maybe they were chosen and decided to run. Were they killed in their homes, in their towns?
Mostly on abandoned streets at the dead of night.
Were they recently near Targos?
They, I think they might be coming here soon. Last stop of theirs was in Brinchander, which is not very far from here. They circle through all big towns.
Oh, suppose we figure out that this Sefek is the murderer. What exactly do you propose we do with him? If we decide to proceed to the matter.
Just a second.
More importantly, when exactly? This is me talking to the party, right? When are these human sacrifices supposed to take place? This is news to me.
Maybe we could infiltrate this group and possibly showcasing our skills. We could corner, maybe even kidnap, not kidnap, but restrain Sefik and ask him a few questions about the matter and get a little bit more insight into the issue.
Well, I'm not exactly from the towns, but what I heard, I believe it's around the.
Yeah, it's probably for the best if we just get him alone, see what's going on. Any more information would probably be best, considering well, we only have a name to go off of and the spell that was, or the item that was used to kill him.
So we have we have a few leads about like details on what his crimes were. Would I have heard anything about this through my criminal contacts?
Oh, he's in the background.
I don't think you would have, because these have been recent happenings.
Mm-hmm.
When was the timing exactly? Did you say it was the new moon? Like, was it around the time that there should have been sacrifices?
She said that the th- uh, the three people that were murdered were inside the list of people to be chosen to be offered as a sacrifice.
Where was it? Is it like, when did she say she found the bodies? Like, or did she say that? Was it like recently, or like was it around the time that they should have died for the sacrifices, or?
I think I forgot to mention that, but she would have said the three murderings happened the past 10 days.
Well, what cycle are we on? Because I guess we would know, we'd be able to see the moon, right? So we'd know like roughly when they're due.
I would say the last sacrifice was 12 days ago, and a sacrifice is made every 25 days.
Mm-hmm. And they were killed 10 days ago, so it was after. Well, roughly 10 days ago. So like, yeah, so they were killed after they.
I'd made the deal.
Hmm?
I'd made it. They made a deal to get crossed off the list of being sacrificed.
Oh, maybe,
right?
yeah.
So,
Possibly. I don't think we know that for certain, but yeah,
it was alluded to.
could be. Well, it seems without any other leads, our best bet is to find this Sapphic.
I certainly agree. I don't like when people are taken advantage of.
Look, the best way I would think this would come to a just end would be to put an end to Sephic's life. If you do, I will reward you with 125 gold pieces.
Mm.
You seem quite convinced that he was the murderer then.
It is all too specific. Everything points to him.
Yeah, but what do you have to gain from him being
I
dead? Why
was
would
just
you
about
want
to ask that. That's a good question.
It's just that since everything began, all this eternal night, haven't had many things to do, and I've been just trying to put a good mark on this place.
Can I make an insight check to check if they?
Yeah.
Okay, roll for it.
Or did you want to do Brutus?
I'll go for you. Probably more insightful than I am.
You can help them, and that might give you like advantage or something.
Yeah, I was too
That's
fast.
so
Yeah, I mean, you
solid.
only need one person to help, really.
With that, you can tell that she's being truth. She like appears to be bored and has nothing better to do, so she started investigating and now wants to put an end to these cold-hearted murderings.
And so do we. Or at least I.
If I can't put an end to the sacrifices by myself, at least we can stop a murder, I suppose.
If you
Perhaps
got any
there's,
leads, or even
I'm interested to know more about these ice daggers as well. That can't be
if
anything good.
you find any leads or put an end to Stefik's life, I'll be hanging around here at the Luskan's Arms.
Hmm. I have a few more questions for you while you're here. In this town,
Yeah.
where is the best place to find out information? Is there any particular person you would go to, or any place where there's people willing to talk to us?
There's a tavern, Three Flex Sailing, and there you can find a bunch of drunkards and easily get information out of them.
It was called Reflex.
Three Flex Sailing.
3 flags.
3 flags. Yeah.
I have a question for you as well, Lynn. We saw Nerith leaving and speaking to you. Do you mind divulging what perhaps you were speaking about?
You would tell that Nerith wasn't speaking to her since she was on the...
Oh, I guess that's true. Man, we just knew she was talking to somebody. Yeah.
Yeah, the person that was upstairs stayed upstairs. They didn't leave.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, go.
Don't go for it.
Well, actually, no, I just realized I wouldn't know about the timing, so. But I was gonna say, like, if well, I guess from coming to the land, I would know that there are sacrifices, not they're associated with the moon. But if the moon was like 12 days, like, there's probably more due. Like, we have like another probably 10 days before this, well, sacrifices and maybe murders might happen again. So maybe we can, it's possible we could like catch them if they're operating in one of these towns. But I guess the first, well, I'll say this like that. I suppose the first thing we should do is try and find information on where this Sefik is. If they're bodyguard of travelers, they're probably known to be in multiple places. We don't want to spend our time wandering around in the snow.
Agree.
That's true. She did mention they were in Bryn Shander last. They could possibly be coming here, but I agree we shouldn't just go wandering out on a whim. Maybe we could go to Three Flags Sailing, see if there's some seedier individuals that might know. Maybe whereabouts, maybe some of them do dealings with these merchants and might be able to give us some more direct information.
Yeah,
Unless you guys have something else, a better way of going about it.
I certainly
I
agree.
think that sounds good to me.
So what were the names of the towns that she found these bodies in, or did she say that? I can't remember. The 3 towns.
I thought she said one was in Bryn Shander, but I don't know if they all 3 were there or just one of them.
She told you that these murderings have been happening in the big towns,
Oh, okay.
and one of them is here in Targos.
Oh, okay. So East Haven, Bryn
so-
Shander,
oh,
and
okay.
Tarot.
Also very east, center, and center
Mm-hmm.
west.
Let me drag you guys to the map. I don't know if that will take that long to load every time.
It should get better the
That's
more times
fine.
you load the maps.
Or can you preload it like you can in Foundry?
Oh, it didn't take long at all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, East Haven, Bryn Shander, and Targos.
If I had to guess, then From what I gather, I've come from Bryn Shannon to get to here. And I heard that East Haven is, of course, east, so if these towns are in a line, then they likely started at one end and went to the other. So it's possible they're still here in Targos, or they're in East Haven, or they've already left. Depends. They could be out in the wilds for all we know. I think our best course of action is to speak to someone who may know, or if they've seen him somewhere, this Sevik. Maybe even get some more information about his monstrous qualities that you reference. You said you suspect him of being a monster, not like a Goliath. What makes you think that, other than his resistance to this cold?
He looks very much like a human, but the fact that he isn't bothered by the sheer cold in here tells me something. Unless he's blessed by the Frost Maiden herself, I don't see other explanation.
What are your opinions on the Frost Maiden?
Yeah, she can go to hell.
I think you'll find we share the same sentiment. Well, if everyone agrees that we make use of, well, I'd say the light, but should make use of the fact that people are awake at least, and go find these sailors.
I certainly agree. Count me in.
All right,
about
I
you,
guess Ryan
Maxwell?
will
You've been quiet.
stand up anyway.
I'm just thinking. I agree with everything that's going on. I think that with this kind of situation, we might want to act sooner rather than later if there are, active sacrifices going or murders going on, not sacrifices.
They all sound like murders to me. But
Yeah, that does bring up a good point, though. What do you think the reasoning? Like, what could his motive be for this? Money, or
And no one kills for no reason.
some
Unless he-
I've known
yeah.
some too, but it seems if he's a debt collector, it seems it was either for money or the fact that these individuals may have tried to circumvent their death by sacrifice, as the dwarf said. So I'm not speaking to her directly. I'm assuming she's like not listening. But if it seems this individual is known and works at the behest of someone else, I think this is probably not kills for pleasure, but kills by instruction to pay some kind of debt.
well, to the Three Flags sailing we go. Unless anyone has any objections or anything else they'd like to do,
Nope. I'm chilling personally.
I guess we should accept your deal too.
So you guys
I'm
get it
not
out.
necessarily in it for the money, but
Money's the best part, though.
How much did you say again? 125 gold pieces.
yeah.
25 each.
If you
suppose
split it
before we
between
go-
the 5, is 25.
I would like to go put a shirt on and grab the rest of my gear before we leave.
Nah, go shirtless. Fuck it.
It's more intimidating that way.
Exactly. Just raw dog in life.
As
Okay.
you guys like see the Luskan arms you get a gaze over the frozen lake and the barricaded town. People used to fish inside of the town, but since now the lake has frozen, they have to drag their boats up north to find liquid water where they can actually fish. And some of the bigger ships are stuck in the snow. I mean, not the snow, in the ice, and helpless. They cannot even move from there. So people have to go in smaller boats. And the reflex sailing is over here.
I was zoomed in. Where do you ping?
There. There.
Mm.
There.
Okay.
All right.
Let's go.
You guys heading there?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
believe that was the plan. Yep.
Okay. As you guys walk down the streets, everything is covered in snow. The old buildings are pointy, with their roofs in kind of like a triangle shape to avoid accumulation of snow on top of them. The streets are lit by lanterns because of the eternal night. Makes it difficult to be like blind all the time. People decided to illuminate their streets a little bit. And as you enter the tavern, you see people are already drinking because their excuse is that it is always night, so they can drink anytime they want. Most of the people in here are fishers that either just got up or are unloading their loads of knucklehead. They all look tired. They all have cold, although they have their winter clothing on. And you see the person that is in charge is always moving left and right with food and beers, ale, drinks. And it's a stout woman, Paul, a human also. So what do you guys do?
You said she's handing out drinks? Yes?
Yep.
I go up to her and I try to get a drink off of her. It's always night, why not?
She says, "Hey, this is not yours. Wait your turn."
No, it is mine. You took that off of me. I
Stop
think
fooling
you stole
around.
that from me.
She says, "Stop fooling around," as she starts delivering the drinks of other people's.
God damn, I should I gaslight her?
And
That didn't work.
When we walked in, oh, sorry. Go ahead.
you hear a fisher on a table, drunk and crying, says, "Ma!" As the stout woman turns around and walks to him and says, "Oh, what's wrong, sweetie?" And he starts complaining about how the water is too cold. And for those who live in here, that would be I guess only Max, you would know that people in town call this woman Ma, because I mean, fishers call her Ma because she like is very sweet with them.
Mm-hmm. The kindly old.
Well, we shouldn't stand around here looking all suspicious. Let's grab a table.
I agree. How many people do we see inside this tavern?
Is
Like
half
roughly.
full. The tavern is medium-sized. There are about 6, maybe 8 tables. Around 4 of them with people in them. Some of them have 2 persons talking to each other. Some other are alone folk already drunk, and some of them are asleep.
Well, has anyone got an idea? Actually, no, I want to see, is there anyone around who looks like they're observing everyone else?
Everyone seems just to be enjoying themselves, or more like trying to drown their sadness.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to help these poor people.
Well, it seems like everyone is indeed drowning their sadness here. I think if anyone knows anything, probably this character, and I indicate to this Ma person. She seems to speak with everyone.
Yeah.
As
I
she
dare say
goes
I don't-
rushing to another table to serve warm food to another fisher and says, "Here you are, sweetheart."
Well,
Are you
should we
guys
try speaking
seated
to
on
her?
that table?
Yeah, we'll find one sit down if there's one. Is there one empty? Or do we have to ask?
Yeah, there are some tables that are empty.
Yeah, we'll take one that seats 5 then. And when it's appropriate, I'll like raise my hands and gesture to this what would you call it, patron or this
She's
offer?
like the tavern owner.
The barkeep.
Yeah, I'll gesture for her to approach.
As she finishes handling some other dishes, she approaches to the guys that you guys are sitting in and says, "Oh, sorry for that earlier. It's very moving all the time. So, what can I do for you?"
I'll have water,
We have
please.
warm
With ice.
food. Just water, okay.
Water with ice. Are you crazy?
That's so expensive. No, it'd be cheap as fuck. Water's everywhere. Never mind. I check my others. Oh god damn it.
What are you guys having?
I'll take some dwarven gutbuster if you have any.
Dwarven Gutbuster. Damn.
Well, second that. I can't be any worse.
Bro's going all out.
All we got is the same good old knucklehead throne.
Well,
You can have it whole in a soup. How would you like it?
I will try some knucklehead soup.
One knucklehead soup for you. Anyone else?
Yeah, sure. I'll take some knucklehead soup.
Oh yeah, I would like a badge too if that is acceptable.
I'll pass. As in, I'll just wave my hand. So water is fine, thanks.
I'll take a glass of water though to wash that down, if possible.
The three of them it is then. I will be right back. As she goes into the back door with heavy steps. And after Rain, give me a perception check.
Perception.
Don't mess this up. Don't do it, man.
Where's perception again? Oh, there it is. Oh, it's my wisdom's terrible. It's -1. Oh, but 17 though.
Hey,
Woohoo!
there you go. Nice.
Hey!
Whoa. I wasn't on the right page. Hold on.
I was hoping to look for some Aragorn character who's like standing in the corner looking at everyone.
Strider.
Yeah.
Rain, you can as your mind, as you try to focus on yourself, on your mind, all the noise around you kind of muffles, and you can hear more clearly a conversation that's happening 2 tables away from you. It is 2 fishers that are kind of drunk. They are not passed out, but they do look red. And they say, you hear them saying, this Hork's caravan better be here soon. I ordered some goods from them, and it's been there 2 days late now.
What did you say? Pork?
Org is the name of the caravan. The dwarf, Lin, told you guys, I think.
The evil
Oh, this-
organization
I
where
forget.
the
Probably,
killer is
Yeah,
hired
he's
for.
the bodyguard. Yeah. I'll relay that information to the party. Like quietly. I think our friends are due in town. It seems.
Then we should probably take care of them, I suppose. Or you know what I fucking mean. Whatever. The words are difficult.
Maybe
Are
we
these
could-
humans talking? Like the sailors? I'm assuming most people are here are human. Like.
Yeah, there's a human and a half elf. The one that
How
said that
does-
information was a half elf.
How do people in the 10 towns feel about Goliaths? Do we know?
You guys are not common to see inside the town, but they are not like they're not weird.
Okay. Maybe one of us could go sit at their table, offer them a couple drinks, get jovial, and maybe try to pry some more information out of them than that. See what else they know. Or we could just go and wait for them. For our friend to come in, Sefik.
Then Ma comes out of the kitchen with 3 plates on one arm and 2 cups on one hand, as she delivers cups of water and then the 3 bowls of soup to you guys, and tell them, enjoy your meals, and please let me know if you need anything else.
Well, yeah,
Just
I want
Don't
to.
even think of going away without paying.
I'm gonna run away without paying just because she said that.
I want to
You guys have
call her
fun.
back when she says that.
Yeah.
Sorry, what did you say the organization was again? Torg. I missed
Torg.
the-
Torg.
Okay. And you just said that they're like obviously Sefik is their bodyguard, right? But
Yep.
that they just it's like a caravan. They're like traders, right?
Yeah, it's like a moving shop that goes selling and trading goods in all bigger towns.
Yeah, I'll just say to her like, "Excuse me, we're actually here to pick up some supplies. We're heading further out of town, and we had heard from some townsfolk that this Korg, I believe, or Torg caravan was approaching. Have they already came and went, or are they yet to come? Do you know?"
Yeah, they are common in all bigger towns. They sell wares they find out in the wilderness. Either it is meat, wood, whale oil, common stuff that people need.
I imagine the lamps here are made from using whale oil.
You're correct.
We'd like to get some ourselves. But do you know when exactly they're due to arrive?
They were supposed to be here 2 days ago. I suppose they were caught in the middle of a blizzard, so they got delayed. But it shouldn't be long till they're here.
How long would it take for them? This is me asking DM. How long would it take for them to like? And I guess it'd be maybe difficult for me to judge, but like, how long would it take for someone to travel from Burin to here, to Middleton? Like, it would it be?
Yeah.
It wouldn't be 2 days. Would it? It would be like.
It would be 2 hours, but they were traveling from town to town, so they maybe decided to make another stop elsewhere.
Yeah. I'm just wondering for that one. Okay. Thank you. We'll hopefully catch them coming in.
Good luck with that. As she goes and to attend to other people inside the tavern.
Go back to sipping on my water, I guess.
Nectar of the gods, you have to try some of this soup. This is so good.
Truly wonderful after being out in the cold all day.
Well, what's our next plan of action?
That I'm trying to think. Seems like we're running out of leads unless we ask some of these sailors.
Well, we could go raid their table, perhaps offer them a few drinks, and coerce them into some questions. Maybe they'd answer for us. What do a lot of you think?
I think maybe perhaps you two might be best suited for that.
All right. Let's stand up. Let's go on over and head over there and see what's up with these poor saps and waiting for the caravan and all.
All right. I will sit down next to the drunker-looking one of the two.
They were both talking about who would catch the bigger knucklehead road between the two of them. But when you approach, they go silent and look at you. Did you lose anything?
Greetings.
Well, I just heard your talk about the knucklehead throat, and I wanted to tell you a little story about the biggest one that I had ever caught.
Let's see if it's bigger than anything I've caught.
I promise you, this thing was about 2.5 feet long. It's bigger than my thigh. I spent an hour and a half caught this fish. I guess, yeah, I should have asked DM how big our knucklehead throats typically.
We'll say they are the average size is what you said,
Okay. Well, then mine's
2 to 8.5.
like 12 inches over the average, just an abnormally large fish. We could talk about it over a drink if you guys would like.
Now you caught my ear.
All right.
What you got to offer?
As I suppose I'd motion for Ma whenever she gets a free moment to bring us over a couple drinks.
She was just happening to attend to the two guys you are now talking to.
Is there any way I could try to whisper into her ear and tell her to just give Martok and I waters, but make it like put them in like closed ale so these guys drink more, but Martok and I have clear minds still?
I would say you can stand up and try to whisper her that.
Okay. I'm like 7.5 feet tall. I feel like even sitting down, I'm probably at close to ear level with that lady. Do I have to make a roll for that, or you just would let me attempt that?
Well, does my water look like it's in a different cup than everyone else's, like the around?
I would say if you go a little bit further from the two people in the table, you can speak to Ma without them hearing what you're saying.
All right, I will attempt that, and then hopefully have a few rounds of drinks with these guys, and then maybe they'll get a little bit intoxicated.
If you're a Goliath, I feel like you probably don't need to worry about getting intoxicated as quick as them.
Fair enough.
Probably not. You're right.
So you tell Ma that?
Yeah, but I'm gonna try to make it sound as inconspicuous as possible. I don't want her to think I'm like being weird. Like
How
try
do
to
you tell
catch
her?
on.
Oh, I
Hey,
will try and keep them busy in the meantime with idle conversation.
I'll
Sounds
just
good.
tell her I would like. Actually, I'll just if like Rain was saying, if the water is in the same cups, I'll just tell him 2 waters and 2 beers, and then maybe I can convince the guys at the table that we're just drinking beers with them, and pray they don't look in my cup.
2 beers and 2 orders coming right up.
Thank you. And I'll go sit back at the table.
And that doesn't take very long. And she comes back with wooden mugs, big ones, and puts 2 of them to one side and 2 of them to the other side. The ones that are by your side are the water ones, and the ones with the ale are with the fisher ones. Because since you asked for water, she guesses it's for the 2 Goliaths. And then she goes away. And the 2 fishermen says, okay, now I think we can be friends.
Good. I'm happy to hear that. I'm gonna down mine. Just pretend
Cheers,
that it
guys.
just hit.
Let's erase my cup.
Yeah. Salute.
And they start
Shanti.
drinking
Let's go.
even more.
Sláinte, yeah. Cheers.
So this knucklehead
Yeah, it was. Martok was there. We spent about an hour and a half just fishing there, getting no bites all morning, and then I felt the smallest nudge, and that's when wild fight happened. We spent close to an hour just trying to reel that thing in. Eventually, we had to cut a bigger hole in the ice to get him out, and finally caught it. It was the biggest fish I ever had. It fed half of our tribe for a couple days.
That sounds impressive. In what lake was this?
That was at Mare Dualden.
Aha, so you're from around here.
Of course.
And what brings a Goliath into this big populated city?
I can answer that one. If you mind.
Yeah, go for it.
Our tribe has fallen on tough times, and we're unfortunately have to get into the city to find some wares. The hunting has not been as good as it has been in recent years, but we're making do. But here for supplies.
This everlasting rhyme is taking a bill from everyone, huh?
It sure has.
If only somebody would do something about it. So I'm hoping that the sentence like that might prompt him to speak a little bit more about this.
It's been a year since all 10 towns agreed on doing sacrifices, but I don't see the Frost Maiden trying to back out from this.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. If only someone else could possibly step up and try to do something about it.
Yeah, even if as if someone were brave enough to face a god.
Well, I guess that's true. Have you heard of anyone that maybe travelers that come around here have told such tales?
Nah, the most I've heard is people surviving jetty attacks.
You attacks, you say?
Thankfully, not fought one of those in long years, but. Well, what more can you tell us about this town since we're kind of new around here? Anyone we should know about? Any areas or?
Let me tell ya, this is the biggest fishing center. We deliver knucklehead throat to the smaller villages that cannot ship as much fish as much, and the winter has obviously slowed down work. We cannot fish as much as before, but we still keep up.
That's good. It sounds like it if you're catching fish as big as what we heard you talking about.
That's just the average size.
Good. Well,
They say, though, they fished a big knucklehead, the Old Bitey. Have you heard of it?
can't say I have. Haven't made my way that far.
Old Bitey is a no-knucklehead that has pulled fishers out of their boat into the frigid waters. And finally someone caught him. Not sure where, but they say it's finally kept as a trophy.
Sounds like a cousin of that one Martok and I caught, if it's that big. Well, thank you, gentlemen, for your time. We have to be going back to our party.
Safe travels. Thanks for the drinks.
Yeah. I just feel like that was a failure as I say that to Martok as we walk back over. I was hoping those dudes would divulge more. I didn't want to ask them too much without becoming suspicious.
No, you just gotta send it. Just roll a nat 20 on persuasion. Easy fix right there.
I have solid persuasion too. I just was hoping good roleplay would have got him talking, but
Now do them checks.
While I guess we would have been listening, but while that conversation was going on, so I don't know if you want to have this like as you guys are coming back. I would have been. I wanted to ask our Firbolg friend, like, because Rain, I don't think would have seen a Firbolg, and he's thinking like maybe, like, is there something about these creatures that might be, like, maybe that our dwarf friend saw a Firbolg, like, so I'll ask.
Are you saying I'm one of the like a furbolg is one of the creatures?
No,
Is
is
that what you're
that?
saying?
Well, yeah, but like, is this Sephic person a kind of humanoid, like a Goliath, or because we're trying to piece together like why is she saying that he's different, other than the fact that he can survive the cold?
Oh, that's what you mean. Okay. Sorry.
So, like, so
Well, she
you're
said
fine. Yeah.
she said he looks like a human, but because of this weird thing about him that doesn't need cold weather clothing, she thinks he's something else.
Right.
I'm gonna
Okay.
say I doubt it's a furbolg, unless it's like magical protection from cold. Furbolg don't necessarily have that.
Yeah, I guess
Unless-
that's what Rain was gonna ask. He was like, so I've gnomes I have met in my time, but I have not met. You seem different, like not in the same way our Goliath friends, but something more earthen about you or something.
Yeah, my kind is more suited to the wilds, as you would say. We're not townsfolk. We tend to live off the land and not communicate with others much. But
And how do you feel about the cold?
I mean, it's part of what happens. Usually, it's just the normal seasons, but kind of kicks our my kind in the butt whenever we gotta leave the forest because we can't find any more food. It's all frozen up out there. So, not really my favorite thing as of right now, but
What do you think of these ice daggers? I've never heard of such a thing. This is directed at both Max and our druid.
I think that it's either someone took an icicle, stabbed a man, or it has to be some sort of magic that's not that. That's my perspective on it. Or, something else that I'm too not knowledgeable enough to figure out. But
Yeah, I'm not.
That's what I
I haven't ever heard of anyone using an ice dagger. How did we figure out that it was an ice dagger in the first place? Was the weapon at the scene of the crime?
I think that's what she said. Yeah, said markings of ice daggers or something.
It wasn't in the chest on the
Presumably.
dagger, laying on it. I say.
Yeah, I think it was on the body. Yeah, because otherwise, how would you know, really?
If we can find that ice dagger, I might be able to figure out if it has any special, like magical properties.
Oh, we should have asked her where the ice daggers were. I forgot we didn't say that. I think we completely missed that. I guess they would be in the hands of probably the speakers or something of the town, assuming they know. But I guess you guys are sat back down now.
Well, that was all but useless. I'm sorry for wasting everyone's time with that.
Well, we did get to talk
Not
about
at all.
fishing.
We did, and the mighty
Old Bitey.
old Bitey, that's what it was, yeah. Well, I would like to use the use of my divine sense, just to the odd chance that something might be going on in here.
oh no, he's doing paladin things. Everyone run.
Well, I just, you never know. You never know until you
It's
know.
just a smell, yeah. So,
Is it staying here?
You smell a very
Fish?
Yeah, fish everywhere. Fish. You smell a reek of putrefaction coming from very near you.
Oh.
Who reeks of what?
Wait, what does divine sense do again? Sorry, I can't remember.
It's just
like
Fey,
your sense-
Fiend, or Undead.
Undead within 60
It
feet.
tells you what it is, right?
If you smell it, it's
Yeah.
like a Fey around. Or,
You know
or
the
a Fiend, I mean.
type: celestial, fiend, or undead of any being who presence you sense, but
reeks
not
to
its
undead.
identity.
Yeah, so you can tell if it's an undead, but you can't tell that it's like a vampire.
Watch,
Yeah.
someone's secret was that they're an undead.
I'm not
Just
undead.
Covered up immediately.
It is.
Don't make that clear.
The smell is very strong. Like if whatever it is, it's very close to you.
But he knows what type it is, all right?
Yeah, I already said
Yeah.
undead.
Oh, sorry. It's-
Do I detect where? Is it a lot or is it just like one?
It's one, but it's very strong.
So it's very close to you, basically.
I'm not going to speak on it then.
Just slowly looks at the party
Does it?
members.
Yeah, does
No,
it
no.
see?
It's like, which one of you fuckers?
They're not undead.
I guess I'll just keep that information to myself then.
So we have a few more places to look if we want to get some more information. We do have the town hall, where was it
Nerith.
Narith
Nerith Maxin Nelodar.
or
Oh,
Narith,
Lord.
yes, as well as a general store. But I don't think we're gonna find out information general store. But who knows?
Well,
I doubt
that
it.
is unless the general store is expecting to trade with this.
That's true, a shipment, yeah.
You're right.
The
I
Torg
think that
org.
might be our better. I think we should speak to them and then this speaker.
I think the
They would
town
probably know
hall is
who's
a good
coming and
bet.
going in their town.
I would say the
Well-
town hall master would know the most about the ice dagger. You're correct.
I agree, but I think if we go to the general store, possibly find out about a delivery, we wouldn't need to know about these daggers. And what I mean by that is if they kill somebody else in town, we could know about the dagger after the fact. That makes sense. It's making sense in my noggin, but I feel like conveying
it
it's
is-
not.
It is making sense. It is making sense.
Okay.
For the objective, we don't need to know what the dagger is. It's just
Or we could, because this is like rule one of D&D, it's always best to split the party. We could have a couple of us go talk to the speaker and a couple of us go to the general store.
Fuck it. Why not? You know what? Fuck it. We ball. Split up. Come on, gang.
oof.
What you guys doing?
Split up. Do it.
I don't mind splitting up. I'm trying to think where it would be best. I think
We said-
maybe the Goliaths should go, or well, it's just a suggestion, but you guys should go to the speaker maybe.
Yeah.
And I'll go to the store with whomever, or alone. I don't really mind, but I don't think I should go to the speaker.
Okay.
I'm going with Max. Wherever he's going, I'm going.
I'll go to the general store.
Nice.
All right.
So the two Goliaths are going to town hall.
Yes. Well, we have, based on what we heard, right, we have about 2 hours, so maybe it wouldn't take too long for us to possibly get what information we have, and we can all reconvene at the convenience store, at the general store.
And the other group is going to Triglio,
Where's that?
the store.
Oh, sorry.
Where
yeah,
is
yeah.
it?
The store is in here,
Uh-huh.
and this is the town hall
Okay. And we're currently
here.
by the water. Yeah.
The
Okay. Yeah.
three
Gotcha.
flags building.
Yeah.
Oh, we're very close to everything.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, don't die. We'll see you guys at the store in a little bit.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
Let's leave the table.
Oh, I'd like to go pay Ma first. I'll give her a gold for everything that we used, including the 2 beers. I don't know, maybe water's free, but the 3 knucklehead foods as well. I know it's a lot, but that woman is busting her ass. Seems like she might need it. So
You calling her bro?
no, I said look
Nah,
like
that's what I'm
she's
hearing.
busting
That's
her
what
butt.
1 gold.
Yeah, 1
10 silver
gold.
pieces is 1 gold, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you leaving it at the table or are you giving it
Well,
to her?
I'm gonna go up the same way that I did when I asked for the 2 waters and the 2 beers, and just kind of hand it to her and tell her like thank you for your hard work and for the food. It was delicious, and then meet up with the rest of the party before we go our separate ways.
She said, you're not waiting for the change?
No, before she even has a chance to ask me, I'm already walking out the door.
Oh,
We're on time-sensitive matters.
she keeps it close to her chest before putting it in her pocket.
Besides, we're about to be rich, baby. 25 gold. Shit.
She gonna go crazy.
Okay, how about a 5-minute break?
Yeah.
So everyone can go to the bathroom, get a snack, something to drink. And
Okay.
we
And I should
will...
probably do that actually, you right.
Okay, we will meet again at 55.
Chill here.
Up.
I'll actually, I'll come back and I'll come back in 55. Okay, so 4 minutes. Yeah, cool.
Okay, BRB.
Cool. See you in a sec.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, should I bust out the accent that I was gonna try doing? Maybe. We'll see. I'm gonna try it at this next encounter, and if it doesn't go well, just gonna do my
Okay,
go-to RP voice.
Hello, my name's Brutus Strongjaw.
That
Pretty much what it is. Previous stone eyes. Oh, hell yeah. They added this voice. This is pretty much what I thought I would sound like.
Hell yeah.
honestly, when I made this character a couple years ago, and then I found out who the frick Grog was, I was like, dude, I'm playing a Goliath Barbarian. No wonder everyone thinks I would copy and Critical Role. I didn't even know what it was when I first started playing Dungeons and Dragons. Goliath and Dragonborn are just like the two coolest races to me.
I mean, yeah. I mean, to be fair though, like he went for the most basic build too. So
Love it. Basics,
like-
basics, my bread and butter. I'm a basic bitch in D&D.
yeah, it's like stereotypes are there for a reason. They work well. Why is there like dubstep behind your voice
I
filter?
don't know.
Trying to figure that out. Yeah. Is it there still?
That's all like war drones.
Funny that the bar out here was just like in Vegas, huh?
Hello. Alright. The name is Brooded. One has got a bayonet. No. Well, give it a shot. We'll see what happens.
I don't understand anything.
Don't understand.
I cannot make what you're saying.
I can.
I'm saying words.
Wow.
Can you hear me, Iser?
Yeah, just fine. It's a bit
This is
muddled,
called Tharbarian,
but Tharbarian.
an autobiography.
Testing. Whoa.
Whoa.
Well, I have the hear me on, and I don't.
I don't like when I can hear myself over mic. I hate the way I sound. I feel like it sounds like I have a lisp.
Yeah.
The name is Budith Stonehands. I'm a Goliath Paladin.
Not very charming.
I like how we keep getting sent into these face kind of social interactions. I just imagine this little 5'10" human trying to talk to this Goliath. I'd be shitting bricks, man, if some 8-foot dude tried coming to talk to me. The name's Brutus Stonehands. I guess the accent's kind of like Carl Urban from The Boys. That's what I'm kind of trying to replicate.
I haven't seen it.
Well, The
It's too
Boys is
gory for
so
me.
good. What?
Yeah, it's good, man.
Bro, I fucking love the boys. Holy shit.
It's too gory for him, and now I'm all worried because we're about to play Curse of Strahd. I'm like, what the fuck?
Bro.
Yeah, but like you're depicting it, not seeing it.
What's the difference? It's just like reading a book. I feel like when you play Dungeons and Dragons in a way.
Yeah, but
I mean, they make the gore in a humorous way, or at least
Yeah,
dark humor, but still.
man, you've never got to experience Herogasm.
I don't like it. And also
Oh
Invincible.
no, stop, bro.
Hell.
Stop. Oh my, remember that fucking shrinking guy?
Yeah. Oh, dude,
Bro. This shit was nasty.
I'm about to watch it again.
What, for that one scene?
No, just the whole show again. Like I watched that last year. That's one of the best shows I've seen.
Fair
Hi.
enough.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why is there 6 people here?
Because one of them's
There's always
using
six.
like yeah.
One's the DM.
5 players in the DM.
Hmm.
Mm.
Couldn't figure out why someone joined in now.
There's an imposter among us.
Because one of us left the party for the break and then just came back.
Yeah.
We're all here.
What's
So
up?
we're
Name's
doing this
Brutus.
simultaneously. And obviously we don't know what's going on. Which should we do first? Which scenario?
I would say go
Town hall.
first for the town hall. Since
Okay.
you guys are gonna meet at Triglio, we can
Mhm.
reunite after the Triglio RP.
Triglio?
This is their name.
Okay, I just want to make sure I'm been spelling stuff right. All right. What are we gonna do? Knock on the front door? I suppose, huh? Good evening, Nerith. Do you have a second to talk here about our Lord and Savior?
Let's just walk on in.
Okay.
It's open.
So, going to talk about our Lord and Savior Tiamat.
If you approach the town hall, it is the biggest building in town. It is made out of wood, and it looks older than all the buildings around.
Is the door
All
open?
right.
It is closed.
Is it like locked though?
Are you trying to open it?
I would assume so. That was our plan. We were just gonna open the door and go in.
The door is closed. Hold on, I gotta open the door just a second.
So it's locked. All right, we might as well just knock, I guess.
Yep, I'm here.
I knocked on the door.
After a few seconds, you hear footsteps approaching, and an old man, well, not old, but he's already got some years on him, opens the door. He's got a black attire, also cold weather clothing, and he says, "Yes."
Kind of nudge Martok.
Greetings, sir. We're looking for the speaker of the town.
Speaker Max Hildenar is not in town at this moment.
So where will we be able to find him?
He's carrying out business in neighboring towns. He should be back before whatever the next day is. I cannot tell anymore.
And who may you be?
I'm just here to keep things in order around the house.
Because we're here to inquire some things with the town speaker, and maybe you'd be able to answer some of our questions.
I'm afraid I'm not much into the speaker's business.
Well, you live here, you should at least overheard some things, right? Or you live in this town to know a
Are you
few
trying
things.
to say I'm ears? Okay, here we go.
You can do it. I believe in you.
What's the word for when you eavesdropping?
Yeah.
Is it eavesdropping?
Like
When
when you're
you're,
listening
what,
out
listening
someone's
in?
conversation when they don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's eavesdropping.
Okay, he says, "Are you trying to say I'm eavesdropping the speaker?"
Oh, no, not at all. But we are here on very important business to help this town out. And
And what this important business might be?
it would be finding a murderer.
There are plenty of those over Bremen. We don't need them in here.
Yes, that's what we're trying to solve.
Damn, that voice rough as fuck.
We're looking
I'm
for
trying,
a
all right?
specific person.
Nah, I'm just saying. It's like, goddamn. I'm not saying it's bad. Don't worry. Thought it was quite good, actually.
We're looking for a guy the name of Stefan, was it?
Sefik.
Stefan.
Yeah, Cephalic Ultro.
I have never heard of that name before.
Does his face appear to be... Did he wince or make any sort of face, or does he appear to be telling the truth?
His face is completely neutral.
Okay.
Well, if you don't know anything about this Sethic guy, we are looking for some supplies, and do you know of any caravans that are heading this way?
The Torx caravan? Yeah, it's said that it's late, but should be here any minute.
Well, that sounds great.
What can you tell us about the Torques?
The Torque's caravan is run by a shield dwarf named Torga Icebane. She is the one that is in charge of the whole thing. They usually sell things that are not common to get, but their prices are fairly high. So if you intend to buy something from them, make sure you get the coin.
Well, we can always haggle.
Is there anything else?
Sorry.
Yes, there is. We're looking for some more places in town and places of interest where we could find out more about this character. Would you know of any place in town where we should look? We've already had our breakfast at the inn and taken a drink down at the Three Flags.
The store Triglio usually deals with adventurers from outside town. You could maybe gather some information in there.
Well, I thank you so much for answering our questions. As I walk
I hope
away.
it was useful. And he locks the door and... Okay, while that was happening at the town hall, let's do this scene over Triglio with you guys.
All right. So,
So as you walk down the street just around the corner, 2 blocks away, there's this shop, Triglio. They don't have much, and because this is a fishing town with the is like known to be the largest fishing town in all 10 towns. They sell mostly fishing supplies like rods, catch or not catch, like
Nets?
bait. Yeah, bait, nets, things to repair your boat in case it breaks, stuff like that.
mm-hmm. Okay. And then what was the caravan that we were waiting to like show up here? It was the one that had like the suspect of like illicit goods. What, right? I forgot exactly.
The Torgorg.
The Torg caravan.
Okay.
Let me
Is that
type
named as
down
such?
those.
It's something to do with Targos. Do we know? I guess we wouldn't know. It's just a name.
Nah. Yeah, it's just a name. Well, the two Goliaths already heard the name of the person in charge of this caravan, so they would guess that the name comes from her name. I don't know if you guys noted that down or need me to.
No, I sent it to the chat as well as it's in my notes.
Yeah.
I have in the notes, but Rain wouldn't know that because he wasn't there. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll definitely, when we get there, gonna have to relay that. But yeah.
Okay. So we're outside then. We're like, who has gone in to approach, basically.
Well, it was
I don't think I
me.
said I did.
It was me. It was homebrew dealer. What was your character's name again?
Barkus.
Arcus. And who else?
Wait. Rain.
Hold on, give me one second.
Well, I think if anyone should approach, it's perhaps you, Max. Probably be them. They'd probably be most amenable to talk to you.
Yeah, probably the friendliest out of the three of us.
Yeah, we'll go like we're going in with them or like approach them.
Yeah,
both,
I know, but
think.
I'm saying like for first impression reasons,
Yeah.
you know.
Mhm. Yeah, they'd probably recognize me if anything.
We're a little famous over here.
Well, a local in a general store.
I know.
But yeah, so stepping into the general store, just start looking at the wares, see if there was any like I don't know, a new shipment in. There's some goods that go quicker than others, etc. And say hi to whoever's running it that day.
The person in charge is called Justin. You would know them. And he sees you as you enter. Hey, Max, almost didn't see you. How's business going?
Hey, I haven't gotten that short. Business has been better. You know, not many people looking for things to be made with this seemingly eternal winter we're in, but making do.
I hope it's going all right for you.
Yeah, of course.
Tell me, what can I do for you?
Well, I've actually been I've been wondering if you've been having um specialty goods, maybe some stranger customers coming in lately. Anything of the sort?
Well, recently I got the new blue crab bait. I don't know if you're getting into fishing. Those are the favorite of the knucklehead.
Okay. Uh, I think I heard something about them. Um, sorry, I mixed up my freaking who's named what. Uh, but yeah, so like, I am so scatterbrained right now. I'm sorry.
You're good.
Definitely.
uh,
You need names?
yeah, just the name of that caravan that we're looking for one more time.
Torques.
Torg.
Oh yeah, there it is, Torg Org. Um,
Without the org.
all right, just Torg. Uh, yeah, I heard that there might have been something special coming in from the Torg lately.
Yeah, I might go down there to purchase some whale oil. If it's in a good price, it's usually very high.
Mm-hmm. Uh, yeah, they're always trying to sell things for more than they're worth, in my opinion. But you know, everything's more expensive these days.
It sure is.
Uh,
Speaking of which, they are late. They should have been here a few days ago.
huh. What's the path they normally take? Maybe they got stuck somewhere down the road.
Yeah, people say that they might have to deal with raiders or they were caught in a blizzard, but they usually go find their wares in the Shangor River and then come to Targos and bring Shander, then all the way down to East Heaven, then make their way back, but they haven't returned.
That is really strange. Has there been any speak of sending out maybe a search party or something of the like?
I believe a speaker has ordered a scout to go to Bryn Shander to see if they were seen there last time.
Well, as I'm rummaging through, probably picking up some odd knickknacks just so I don't seem suspicious. Things that might go well in a contraption. I don't know, just pieces of metal, screws, bolts,
Hooks.
hooks.
I'll inquire, I'll approach and ask, hello, I'm traveling with my gnome companion here, and our other friends, and I just gesture at Bargus.
Hey, you got a friend, almost the same size.
Hey, I gotta look
Oh.
eye to eye to someone sometime.
I'm actually looking to hone my fishing skills while I'm here, and I'd like to see how much your crab meat is.
You've come to the right place at the wrong time. So I regret to inform you. Knucklehead throat is actually a very hard fish to get, and if you seek to improve your fishing skills, what better to put you to the test? But with this winter, lakes have frozen up, and it's more challenging.
So, where you get a lot of fishermen purchasing this bait from here,
That is right.
correct? And how often do you get where do you source your meat from?
I get my bait mostly from Tourmaline. The town lake hasn't frozen as bad as ours, so they can catch smaller fish and other kind of lake animals to use as bait.
So knowing, with my knowledge of like the town, so where does that town stand on the sacrifices?
Tourmaline is God. Warm sacrifice, which is like the lowest one.
Yeah. So I'm trying to see connect like where this caravan seems to go. Do you know if I can't source the bait here, then perhaps if we do happen to see the Torg caravan I've heard so much about, then maybe I can acquire some there. But do you know what towns they usually frequent?
They mostly frequent the three bigger towns, which are East Haven, British Shander, and then Targos itself.
They never go to smaller towns.
Yeah, they say it's a waste of time because business isn't as good there. People don't have the coin to purchase anything from them.
And do they ever leave Icewind Dale?
No one dares to live with the constant blizzard that assaults the spine of the world.
And those big towns, like what are their sacrifice policy like? So including the one we're in.
Sorry?
What do they? So Warmth was the smaller one where the meat's from. What about these three big towns? Like, what are their sacrificial?
Oh, the
policies?
three bigger towns, Targos,
Yeah.
Bryn Shander, and East Haven have
Yeah.
human sacrifices.
Right.
Then smaller towns have food sacrifices, and the most wrecked towns have warmth sacrifices.
Right. Well, aside from that, I guess my comrades and I were looking for some kind of new tools that we can use to hunt whatever game we can find. So we're looking for something that'll stand the test of the elements here. And I gesture my blades maybe won't hold up, but Have you ever heard of frozen daggers? Or do you happen to sell any?
That is something really strange you ask for. I have never heard of it. Although, now that you mention it, there's been some weird murderings going on around.
Hmm. I've heard, yes. We found out this morning we've heard talk of that. Do you know anything more about this?
I only know that the person who did it used a dagger made of ice.
Hmm.
That
So they're not common then.
I have never seen anything like that. Must be some kind of witchcraft or something.
I would say so then. If you've never heard, I had assumed, as you can see, I'm not from here. I'd assumed it was maybe a common something that's crafted up here in Icewind Dale. But tell me then, where has this dagger gone?
It vanished. The town speaker tried to keep it to see if it could find the source, but it just vanished. The body was found at night. Next morning, dagger, piff, gone.
Interesting. I guess we'll have to make do with what weapons we have then.
If you're ever looking to catch some knucklehead, you cannot go wrong with this hook, as he pulls a big hook with two spikes to the sides.
Does it come with a fishing rod?
The fishing rod would be I sell it apart.
Well, I kind of look at the others like, maybe we should buy something. How much for a fishing rod and hook then?
Just for being your first time here, I'll go for 12 silver pieces.
Oh, that's not, yeah. I think Rain would actually want one. What are you guys?
Are you buying one?
But yeah, I'm gonna purchase one. But I was wondering what I buy 3 or.
I don't think I need one.
I think I'm good personally.
Yeah, no, I think I'd like to have one, if only to blend in. But yeah, I'll think, yeah. So I'll buy that and the hook. What's it called?
You could just go for fishing rod.
Okay, it's 12 silver pieces, right? Where's my
Ain't that a
inventory?
gold 20?
What, sir?
Ain't that a gold 20?
Uh,
Yeah, gold.
that's a
ones.
gold 2, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is. Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know. It feels like we're on another dead end. Trying to think of like, what else to ask other than.
As you guys are inside the shop, you feel the two Goliaths approaching with their heavy steps.
Oh, bro, I thought we were gonna get jumped.
Well, it was not very fruitful, I can tell you that. The speaker of the town seems to not be in his office, seems to be elsewhere, perhaps out on the road.
Just seems odd. We saw him this morning in the tavern.
How's it been going with you?
We'll step outside, I guess. Well, I will anyway.
Hmm.
Nothing, only that we learned that this dagger has disappeared. Apparently it vanished upon inspection. Once it was overnight, it wasn't there. It seemed to have vanished. Whether it means it dissolved or melted, I'm not sure, but it wasn't there when they inspected it again. What do you think we should do? Seems like we have to either find this caravan or Sefik ourselves.
You hear from here people saying, "They're here, they're here!" as people start coming to the road in all these ways.
Hey guys, I think I found him.
Excellent work. Excellent work.
Oh, they're right there. They're right there.
Before we head out or do whatever, I will relay that the leader of the Torg org is Torga Icebane.
Oh, that was Helga Icebane. Okay, Torga makes more sense.
Yeah, Torga Icebane appears to be running the Torg and this traveling merchant crew.
Just to be sure, is she the one that you referred to by as Shady Dwarf?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I had the... Yeah. Okay. Well, I think we should approach and see what else they have. Do we see a man of the description around the caravan?
If you're heading there, because the caravan is around here, you can see it's like a three. Let me find the description. It's like an shop carried by sled dogs. They have 16 of them. Once they already established, they tie the dogs to some poles they have on the sides of the caravan and feed them. You see that the caravan has a flag on top of the center wagon, which is a black flag with a paw made of like a golden paw in the middle, and the one on the front doesn't have any goods. It seems to be the place that the members of the caravan sleep when they're traveling. Outside the caravan, you see 4 people, 2 of them on each of the wagons with goods, and the goods they're delivering are animal pelts, some animal parts, flasks of whale oil, and among them this is being slow, bear with me.
No worries.
I'm sorry, I missed that. I took my headset off for a second to take my hoodie off. What did you say?
It's like whale
Uh,
oil and pelts and stuff.
I
you're
heard
saying.
that, but then after that, we saw what else?
Wait for a moment, he said.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Good timing then to take my hoodie off.
Yeah. There are 4 people tending to the caravan, 2 for each wagon, and they are already selling goods to the people. But to the front of the caravan, the person who seems to be the one that was leading the sled dogs catches your eye as you see this person. Don't mind the name up there. You still don't know who that is.
We can't
Who's
see
not
anything
wearing
yet.
any. Oh, you cannot? Hold on.
No, it's on. I see the town map.
Town map. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see
You
it now?
should-
Oh, wait.
No. Just delete their name and then shows.
Mm.
Now I see it.
What is interesting about this man is that he's not wearing any cold weather clothing. He's on the front of the caravan. He's finished tying in some sled dogs and feeding them.
That's a very peculiar blade that guy has.
You see no weapon. He's not wearing any weapon right now.
Well, this guy seems to fit the description.
Chop his ass!
Maybe we shouldn't take him in front of the whole town.
Mm.
Wait till he's alone.
Well, are we sure this is him? I mean, he seems to have the same match description, and if anyone here is the bodyguard of this caravan, then it just seems like it's this individual. What are the like townspeople doing? Are they like approaching them?
They are buying stuff from the caravan. Pelts, some cold weather outfits made of not common materials. Like most of the cold weather clothing is made out of wool. The ones they sell are made out of fur.
Oh, so they would have like extra advantages if you were to use these.
It's just for aesthetic to like show off. But what's selling the most is the whale oil.
How far are we currently standing from the caravan?
The caravan is here. You guys can decide where you are.
Well, I was just wondering if it would make sense to like if we're close enough that my divine sense would actually proc.
Is it permanent?
It's 60 feet. It's an action, so lasts 6 seconds. So
Are you using one?
if I'm close enough, yes, I'd like to.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. I guess I didn't need to link that again. I could have told us to look 3 messages up, but
Every type.
Mm. Where's the game log again? I can't see that. Which button is it?
it's
Oh, I
the
see it
2
now. I see it.
little.
Yeah, I see it.
You sense a bad odor. It smells like undead. It's coming from the caravan.
Okay. Well, it would tell me though. Like I'd know the location of it, so I think I'd be able to know or it'd ping off what exactly is giving off this noxious odor. Is how I read it. Besides,
know the type.
I'm assuming the person that was at our table might still be pinging for them, but
Yeah, it says know the location of any, so you know the exact location if it's within 30
is
feet.
site
60 feet.
location.
Yeah,
Okay,
it says you know the location.
Okay, then you feel a stench coming out of the guy that is not wearing any uh cold weather clothing.
Oh, who could have guessed that?
so I know what type is he.
It smells like an undead.
Okay. Interessante. Well, interesting. Good to know.
I'll approach the caravan and I don't know. So it's just these extra fancy cold weather clothes and whale oil and furs.
There are some furs. There are some already built lanterns that contain more whale oil.
Mm-hmm.
They also have displayed some pearls, white pearls. You can guess they come from clans.
Okay. I might actually need a pearl later. I'm gonna start looking over the pearls and pick up a lantern and start looking over them for about a minute or so, and then approach whoever is selling them.
One of the three guys.
Mm-hmm.
They are all wearing hoods and heavy clothes around them, so you cannot distinguish what they are.
When Martok and I were talking to the guy at the store, he mentioned, or not the store, the door of that, the town speaker's hut, he mentioned that they have certain items, so I'd like to kind of get close to the caravan, not exactly up to it, in case for whatever reason they recognize us or deem us threats, but I'd like to see what kind of special items they might have if I can, just given eye range. Sorry, I had a frog in my throat.
It's probably not healthy.
Yeah.
You can guess that the uncommon items that the person at the town hall mentioned is the pelt and the well oil.
Alt. Is that
Yeah,
yourself?
like animal pelt.
Pelt and whale oil is what he mentioned. But that's pretty much it. Well, I'm assuming probably the good stuff they keep. I just spelled whale W-A-I-L. Fucking dummy.
Yeah, close enough. Leave it.
And she will. Well, I mean, I'm brains always on the lookout for new tools, so might actually buy the pelt while we're here. While maybe like, but before we approach, I want to say like, well, actually, before I do that, can I check to see if there are any other like employees or other like kind of guards or something? Like
You see
this
that
individual?
from the front of the front wagon is illuminated from the inside, and you can tell that there is someone inside. But other than the three people attending and the guy without the cold weather clothing, there's no one else.
How much are they selling those pearls for, by the way?
If you ask for one, they will tell you 25 gold pieces.
Okay. And as I'm looking over all of them, I'd like to cast Distort Value.
Just right in front of them.
Well,
Never heard
no,
about that spell anywhere. So cool, man.
it says it's what is it? I can make something appear as if it is half its perceived value
Fair enough.
if I'm around it for a minute. As I'm just like, how 25? That's kind of steep. This one doesn't look as good as the rest. Do you think you could cut me a deal?
Let me take a look at that. And he grabs it and starts inspection at
Nat
it.
20 insight.
I should make a public roll for this. Hold on.
Can you link the spell so I can have a look? Or if I'm not-
Yeah.
I'm gonna just post it.
It should also just be on my character sheet.
Yeah, I don't think we can.
Yeah, we can. I can go in and check it there as well.
Not on here, but
Was
I
that
guess on
public
Roll20 we
or
can.
only I can
That
see
was
that?
public. A
No,
5?
okay.
Ooh.
Damn.
He looks at it and it looks that it's darker than the others, and not only that, but also looks a little bit cracked. And he says, "Oh, yeah, you're right. This I can go for 12."
As I'm, like humming and hawing, and I'm just like, I guess I can do that.
I suppose, which I'm scamming already, but
Yeah.
Nah, go for more. Roll persuasion.
What
Roll
is
the
my
5. It's 5
persuasion?
gold.
My persuasion's awful. Never mind. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I
I'll
have a
take it
negative
for
1.
I mean, for 5, you might as well buy all you can. Then flip them back. I'll sell you this for 50 gold.
Yeah, if I cast it again, but make it twice the value.
Oh my god.
It lasts for 8 hours.
Infinite loop found.
Well, there's nothing saying he has to buy it. He can just be like, no.
It's like, nah, you can't have it. I should throw this one away. Go find a new one.
But yeah, I will absolutely buy that for 12 gold.
Okay, it's yours now.
Fantastic.
Can I do a thing?
Yep. What is it?
I'm gonna walk up to the caravan and get when I'm at the caravan, how close is that guy without a shirt on? I mean, not wearing winter clothes.
The caravan is 3 wagons long. 2 of the back are the ones that are selling wares, and the one at the front is the one that has someone inside, and at the front of that wagon is the guy without cold weather clothing.
As I'm walking to the back too, can I cast Detect Magic and see if anything is coming off of that guy specifically?
Okay, go ahead.
Well, I mean, yeah. Magic, is there any?
You detect no magic source around you.
Not even from the guy?
No.
Damn.
Not even on a weapon he might be using that we're not supposed to know about?
Not even the what?
Not even his weapon? Maybe a magic pendant, anything?
Well, it's 30
You
feet.
sense no magic.
I think I'm getting scammed.
While this is happening, can I see if I can get a view of the illuminated part of the inside?
What are you trying to do?
Like, can I approach to see? You said there was someone inside, right? Can I get to a point where I could see inside?
The person inside has a light on to stay warm, and if you try to peek inside, give me a stealth check.
Sure. 14.
Just a second. Are you trying to approach to pick inside?
I want to like circle the caravan as if I'm looking at the wares to buy something, but then when I want to get to the point where I can see inside somehow. This is while like the dude is talking to Max about the pearl, right? Or about whatever he was. It was a pearl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we kind of want to do it while the other members and people are purchasing things. I want to like try to circle around, like looking at the pelts and things, but I'll try and see inside.
The wagon of the front has. I maybe should have said this earlier. My bad. Has veils around, so you can see the light and the shadow cast of the person inside, but you cannot actually take a look of what's inside.
Okay. Well, okay, that's fine. Then, if I can get to a point, I guess this would be the same stealth check, but can I attempt to see inside through the veils? Like lift them? Subtly?
With the 14, are you trying to pick inside?
Yeah.
As you try to approach, you see this guy, the very suspicious guy, get closer to you and tell you, "Hello, can I help you with anything?"
Yes, I'm looking to buy these veils. No.
Wait, so he got spotted, right?
Yep.
As he's like going to get spotted, would I be able to like see him at all, like trying to do this and then like see the guy walking towards him?
Yeah, I would say you guys
I'm
are.
going to use my ability, Chronal Shift. When I see a creature within 30 feet of me, make any kind of roll, I can force them to re-roll after I know the outcome.
That's a level 2.
Wow. Is it?
Chrono
Oh,
Wizard's
wait.
just being
Fuck,
broken.
yeah, you're right. Sorry. That is a level 2 ability. That's
You
my
need to
bad.
de-level the character 1 level.
Oh no!
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's why everything's
Oh,
been
yeah,
fucked
sure.
up.
Max trying to cheat out here.
You told us to level up our characters, and I forgot it doesn't take effect until later.
SMH, man.
Well, my spells are the same at least.
You
Okay,
still
nice
have the
try.
store value?
Yeah,
Okay,
the ones I
that's-
added were the last two on my list, Sleep and Shield.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Can I help you
Well,
with anything?
anyway, yeah. So he approaches me and says, "Are you looking to buy it?" Greetings. Yes, I'm looking to see. Have you any more larger caskets of this whale oil I see people purchasing? I'm not from this land, and I think from what I've seen, it seems to be
All
prolific
goods are
around here.
being all goods are being sold in the bag wagons. Take a look in there.
Okay, that I will. Can I meet you down there, sir, and perhaps purchase some oil? It seems to be very useful. Using all these lanterns here, and I gesture at the lanterns.
It is very needed in this land, especially on these times.
Okay, so I'll walk down towards the back of the caravan again.
Give me a perception check.
Sure. My passive perception is pretty bad, actually. Now I think about it. Yeah, my passive perception is 9. I'm not very
I have it here,
perceptive, yeah. But I'll give you a perception check anyway. Yeah, 8.
Yeah, besides that, he's not wearing any cold weather clothing, which is very apparent and obvious. You don't notice anything else out of him.
So is there a guy on the inside the caravan that's the same as the outside guy? Or are they the same
No.
person?
The guy outside is the... Well, we'll start calling him Stefik, because you already know that he's the guy that doesn't wear cold weather clothing. He was the one that's outside the main wagon. and the person inside is presumably the caravan owner.
Mm.
Well, while I'm back here, I'll ask him how much the oil is.
A flask of oil will be 2 gold pieces.
And do we know, like, just out of, like, in terms of the game, like, what is an oil? Well, I guess I could look it up, but, like, well, I won't look it up, but if it's in the standard inventory, what is, like, an oil? How long does it burn for and stuff? Like, what's it used for? Presumably it's for, like, how much is it in terms of pounds or liters or what? Or gallons? I don't know what the measurement is.
That was usually an hour.
Yeah, is it
Well,
like
at
a
least that's how it is
vial?
for oil lamps. I could be wrong. Oh,
Oil
6
flask
hours. Holy shit, dude. Way better.
Because I'm assuming this would be like common adventuring knowledge, kind of. If it's like
Yeah, I would say you know that.
common adventuring gear. Oh, it's like, okay, you throw it at people, or you can use it for.
Yeah, let's throw it on the caravan. No. Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
I need to get going back to work.
Oh man. Yeah, I was just gonna ask that if you got any more time before work.
Yeah, I gotta get heading back, but feel free to continue without me.
I would say we will continue this social encounter, but
All right, see you later.
All right.
take
See ya.
care.
Thanks for playing with us.
He just left.
Yeah. I'll purchase 1 casket of oil then.
Okay.
I'm running
2
out of gold.
gold
Really
pieces.
setting me back. Yeah, I have 6 gold left. Well, 6.8.
That's a lot.
Oh shit! I gotta go for my other session. Sorry, I just realized what time it is. You guys have a good one. Fun session. Fucking. Yeah. Sorry.
I thought we would. Oh shit! He just left. I thought we were gonna progress much more, but
I mean, we could do this encounter anyway.
yeah, it's not anything too meaningful. I mean, nothing big's
I'm recording it
happen.
anyway, so it's fine.
I gotta go too.
Oh my god.
Fuck, I'm kidding.
Just instantly disconnected.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Maybe we can try start at 9 next time. But I don't know how that is for you guys.
Yeah, I'm good once I get off work. I think the issue is that Max guy works.
Yeah, Max work.
Oh yeah. Oh, so he just goes on a break or something?
Yeah, it's a break that goes from 3 hours ago till now.
Oh, sorry, yeah, not 9. Obviously, it's different for you guys. But yeah, for me, we started at, I think 9:20 roughly. So like,
Yeah, I figured you meant like at the hour.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, at the area. Well, anyway, we can continue this. If it's recorded, yeah, I guess we can just keep going. Well, I'll buy the oil. I need to add it to my inventory actually. I took away the gold and I didn't actually add it, but yeah. So yeah, I have that as well. It's called add to. I'll add that to my chest. The fishing thing is called fishing tackle. Has a wooden rod, silken line, corkwood bobbers, steel hooks. I'm assuming it's like, we'll just say that's the specialized hook.
Yep.
Lead sinkers, velvet lures, and narrow netting. That's a lot of stuff actually.
Yeah, we can just live well now. You can just fish for us all the time. We'll be all right.
Yeah. I don't know what the point. I guess that's just necessary. It's not a tool. It's just adventuring gear.
Anything else?
Well,
Talking to anyone or purchase anything else?
Did you? Because I think I would have said in our first encounter. Oh, would I have said that? Like back when we. No, I probably wouldn't have said it. But did you mention that you detected undead, or did you just like keep that to yourself? Yeah,
No,
he didn't say it doesn't
in
count.
that first one, the first one, no, because what got detected, but it was like out of character. It was at our table, so I don't know if I would have spilt the beans about that because
I want to clarify that I thought one of you guys was undead, but it was my mistake, so
so it didn't trigger
you
anything.
didn't detect anything.
So no, I wouldn't have said anything as I did not trigger anything. But this time, yeah, definitely, I would have let you guys know outside of the caravan before everyone went up to it that it seemed to be coming off of the well-dressed man who doesn't appear to be dressed for the cold.
Mm-hmm.
Just so we would know that possibly could be the reason that he's dressed in the manner that he is. But just to also let you guys know that, yeah, just expect the unexpected with him.
Well, that would change Drain's attitude about it. Like he would be much more hostile towards him. But he, after if you're saying that, then okay, so he'll like buy the oil and then like maybe bring it over to you guys to like hold it up and look like he's kind of getting your opinions on it. Wait until like maybe the Sevic is busy with other customers, and then say like, if I can't see anyone else that would fit our description, this must be our mark, but we should be absolutely sure. And if he is as you describe, if he is of the night, then I'm more inclined to follow our dwarven friend's advice in dealing with him. But I think we shouldn't be too rash to act. Meaning, we should probably look for answers about these murders first. Killing him will satisfy the dwarves' desire to see maybe them stop, but it won't tell us who instructed them in the first place, or about these daggers. If we can, we should try and maybe wait until this crowd peters out.
I was just
try
gonna
and take
say
him. Yeah.
that as you guys are finishing the shopping, clients already satisfied with their purchase are going away. There are few people still around, but the day looks like it's getting even darker than it was before, meaning now is the real night and not the artificial night imposed by the Frost Maiden.
Yeah, we should definitely get him alone. I don't think it'd be wise to take him in the street.
There was also someone in the front of this caravan, and I pointed I don't point, but subtly pointed the top, where there's a still light source, which I think could be probably much more apparent now that it's getting darker, but the veiled caravan at the top had maybe the leader of this, or maybe some quartermaster or something, but someone is residing in there. It could be this tall guy. Or wait, would I've heard that?
Yeah,
you told us. Yeah, you told us. Yeah.
Yeah, Martok, and I assume. Well, I mentioned it, but I'm assuming Martok also would have told you if I didn't that it's Torga.
I think they would notice if we took this individual away against their wishes. They're probably expected, so we probably have a choice to make.
We can always invite him over for a drink over at the bar.
I could. I think he'd be.
Maybe we could tell him we have some sort of special item that he can take a look at further outside of town.
That we want to sell him, like.
Yeah.
Let me just have a little look through my items. Maybe I can actually show him something.
Now
it turns out I already had an oil flask in my inventory. I think it came out my pack. Oh, 2 is fine.
Well, that'd be
Well,
good
one
because
of
all I
them
have
is
is
well oiled.
torches, so that'd be nice to have another lantern or flask.
The last clients are already gone. Night has fallen upon Icewind Dale. I mean, the true night. And you hear from the inside of the main wagon 2 taps, and the 3 guys that were tending to the customers and hop in, and Sefik like finds the dogs to start pulling the caravan down this road.
So essentially,
Meaning-
right where we're standing.
You guys were here.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, that's straight up. Okay. Well, should we try it?
And
Ask him.
Yeah. Now we're
for
measuring.
a check that requires hearing, is it perception?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
the same. Yeah. It's just you just I
Perceiving what's
think it would
around you.
be yeah, the same thing.
Okay, Martug. Give me a perception check.
Thank God, because I think he's the most perceptive out of the 3 of us that are remaining.
Yeah, mine is really bad. Wisdom's my dumb side like
Wow.
There we go. Same. I dumped it.
You can hear among 2 of the 3 guys that were tending to clients. You can hear out in the distance, well, not too far away from you. They are just starting to go away. Say, this was a long day. I cannot wait to spend some good rest at the inn.
Hmm.
So you can tell based on this that they are going to the Luskan Arms.
Well, my friends, we're not totally out of luck. They're actually going to stay in town for the night. It would be real stupid of them to head out in the nighttime. Unfortunately, we're staying there as well. So I'd say we should probably get inside as well. We know where to go.
I think so. I think our best bet is to entice them with promises of something we can sell them, something valuable or exotic. Maybe that Max or maybe Haz or something from the woods that Barkus has. And we try and maybe get them intoxicated into the night. See if we can get them alone.
Yeah. Certainly agree.
I second that. Yeah. Be a good idea.
You guys going after
Alright.
the caravan?
Well, it sounded like we were already staying. Well, I guess we just met at the Luxon Inn. We didn't exactly say we were staying there, but I think it sounds like we're gonna go to the inn and try to entice him with an item.
If you did you follow the caravan as they were leaving?
Well, yeah, I guess. Well, if we knew that they were going to the inn, then we would go to the inn, I guess. But I guess we can walk the same way they're going.
Okay, as you see the caravan make a stop in here, you can see the 3 people dressed keep going this way up the hill, making their way to the Luskan Arms. As Sefik opens 2 big wooden doors and leads the dogs inside. Then, if you stick around after a few minutes, you see him leaving with a dwarf dressed in black clothing, also heading this way.
Like, it's pretty dark, right? We can. Is it like dark enough? But there's like a lit lamp so we can see, like our Goliaths can see, right? Or is it like?
No, we actually can't see in the dark.
No, it's easy.
Yeah.
I guess.
You'll
Well,
have to
I was
lead
gonna
us.
hazard a look at the dwarf to see if it's someone we recognize,
Yeah, I agree.
but I don't think I'll. I mean, I'll try to see if I can pick out who it is exactly. So I'll make a perception check, I guess. Unless you think it'd be too far away, but oh god, first.
I would say, well,
Don't rely on me for those.
the person, the dwarf, is wearing heavy winter clothes. Anyways, is covered from
Okay.
head to toe, so it wouldn't be able to. You wouldn't be able to see the face.
They didn't. So the inn. Sorry, does it remind me? So like the inn, the Luskan
Mm-hmm.
was there. Or is that no,
Luskan
Three Flags
Arms
is there, right?
here. The Three Flags Sailing is here.
Yeah, Luskan was like here somewhere, right?
Yep.
And so they went to here.
They are going up this road because you see this thingy
Yeah.
that's a slope. So you gotta go around it to actually get to the Luskan Arms.
Right, they parked their caravans and then put their dogs in the kennel or something, and then
Yeah,
they parked everything here.
they put everything in here, and then they are going around this hill.
well, in seeing that, then I suggest instead, why don't we take a look at their caravans before we go to the inn?
I would certainly like to investigate that a bit more, but we do have to be careful of the dogs, and there might be people inside. That's part of their group, like their local people in town. That's might be here taking care of their goods at night. But I wouldn't mind looking.
Yeah. Well, I'm not. Like, I was not exactly wise, so I'm glad that someone here is like giving sage advice because I probably would just ran straight in. But in that case, then, all right, maybe we can get some information first, and if it looks like there's a lead on something we need to investigate further, we can maybe pay the caravans a visit later tonight. But for now, I think maybe some kind of diplomacy is a better option.
Well, I think the time is, if we're going to look at the caravan, now's the perfect time. They're probably going to leave in the morning, so either we go here at night or we go there now, because it would be the best opportunity to go right now while they're all heading into the inn. They're probably going to grab a meal. We probably have enough time. I, for one, would love to see if there's any notes or papers back where their leader was sitting. Maybe get us to know a little bit more about their operation.
All right.
Well, we can.
I'm
but
agreed. So.
I'm not the stealthiest. Just bear that in mind.
Nor am I. But we can try. Well, I mean, actually, stealth is not the worst. It's +3, so I can probably give it a go.
We can use pretend
You
we're
guys-
drunk.
Any of you have thieves tools? Well, Max
No.
has, but he's not here.
It's coming.
no,
That's
I don't
why
have any
I'm glad
tools.
Rain was looking for tools, because I also need some tools. I don't have any.
I've got no.
You
I have a
don't have any.
crowbar. If that's stealthy.
Ooh, that might work.
Nice.
I think it gives advantage on checks to break things. Yeah, advantage on strength checks where you
It
can
won't be
apply
a
the lever.
spell,
So. No,
But
That
but
would
it
be
can break
stealth.
open stuff.
Well,
No, it wouldn't be
won't be any
stealth.
stealthier. I haven't. Just also an awful scores.
Yeah, I have stuff to break open it because, like, yeah, I'm breaking open things is something I do for other reasons. But like, I have like gear that can like crack open stuff. But I'm not. Well, like, yeah, like I could sneak in if we want to. If we want to decide on this, I will volunteer as gun in. I don't know what like, yeah, if we're best suited other than Like out of us, I don't know. Maybe I'm best suited better the party. I'm not sure, but they're not here. So
Mm.
if we're going with like us three, then yeah, I don't mind going in.
Mm.
Especially because I've dark vision as well, which is
Mm.
like handier. So if that's what the party wants to do, I'll give it a go.
I kind of want to let you guys know about my secret because I feel like we could use it at the moment.
I don't know.
You're gonna drop that one on us.
I know. I don't know if I should, but we could definitely use it right now.
If you
And
think
you
it'd be
though.
useful and it's not gonna jeopardize you, then
I don't know. What do you
Well,
think, Caden?
as far as I know, I'm the only one with a secret. So as far as Rain knows,
Yeah. Well, he just mentioned that they were secrets that we got.
oh, I know that. I'm just saying, but the Rain wouldn't have a clue. I'm
Okay.
the main
Oh,
character,
I get you.
according to me.
Oh, I thought you meant it in a douchebag kind of way. Like I'm the main
no.
character in this story, guys. So I don't know. What about you?
We're just the entourage.
Yeah, I was just like, well, as far as now, I got this really cool secret, but Rain just yeah.
We're talking about the
As
item, or we're
everyone
talking
knows.
about the background thingamajigs.
No, I'm talking about the item that we were given. Like,
Oh,
Yeah.
oh yeah, we do have a trinket. Oh wait, are you do? Yeah, is that? Do you mean the trinket or the?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
referring
so
to the
that's-
item that I was
I think
given.
that's a
yeah,
minor
yeah.
thing in comparison.
Yeah, I think
At
that's
least in my
yeah. I mean,
Well,
yeah, mine's
I'm
not.
just gonna. I guess I'll let you guys know. I could use this to send him in there. We wouldn't have to worry about being stealthy or anything, because I don't think at least.
What do you
Because
suggest?
he's a spirit. We could send him in there. He could walk through the doors. He could walk through everything, get information we needed, and then get out.
Do you have a spirit?
Well, long ago I saved an orc. Well, and as a tribute, he dedicated his life to me. Oh, but I have to be within 30 feet of it, so.
Yeah, we
Shit.
can be. You can be in 30 feet. 30 feet is big enough. I mean, at least they could like check.
Yeah.
This is obviously me saying this out of character, but at least they could like check, you know, if there's anyone nearby, and then we could take it from there. It's certainly helpful. There's no reason not to use it.
That's an awesome item, man.
I know. this
Freaking
thing is
cool,
sweet.
man. I'm
You-
so
What is
jealous
it, you have
right
an orc
now.
spirit? Yeah, I'm so jealous.
What the fuck?
But I could use it. One of my uses right now for this.
Yeah. That'll be
Are
awesome.
we gonna? Is that what we're gonna do?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
I'd
Why
love
wouldn't we
Okay.
not use a spirit of an orc who's indebted to you? Seems like a very powerful thing to have.
All right.
Are you using it?
Yeah, sounds like I'm going to outside of this where they put the caravan and dogs in to use it to scout ahead and try to get what information we can, see what people are in there, know what's going on.
You hold this stone in front of you, and with your other hand, you wave your fingers above it as some kind of bluish mist start flowing from it, falling to the floor. And then once it's set on your feet, it goes 5 feet away from you and starts forming a cloud. And the cloud then starts shaping itself to the form of an orc. Although all ethereal, it still wears its armor to remind it what he was and that he died with honor. And he stares at you and says, "You've called, I've come."
Thank you, Thordak. I need you to go in there. Look for any creatures, any information. Go into the caravan and search it out, scope it out for us.
As you order. And the ghost just walks to the door. Hold on.
I'm assuming he's got incorporeal movement, right? He could just squeeze through the door loop.
Yeah, Yeah, he walks to the door, and instead of stopping, he just keeps walking straight as if there was nothing in front of him, and just crosses through the door.
All right.
And as it enters, hold on, let me check something else. I thought this wasn't gonna be this slow before, but
Hey, don't worry.
here we are.
Yeah, don't worry.
No, we're.
Maybe you
I'm
could use
taking
your
notes
phone.
anyways. Yeah, I'm taking
Yeah,
notes.
I need to catch up. I haven't written notes since I had to write them all there since we found the caravan.
Ah.
So I've written them down there. You could try do some. When I was DM before, like when I
Yeah.
first started, I had a slower laptop, so I was using like my phone for some stuff, and then where I could, and then use my laptop for the rest.
That would be great if my phone was of any use, but my phone is even worse than my fucking laptop. Okay, as the ghost goes in, just passing the door, you hear some dogs barking, and those dogs alert all the other dogs, and you start hearing a massive choir of barks inside of there. And they are really loud, and they just very furiously to this apparition. But not a single soul appears to be outside of town. It is, I mean, in the streets of the town, they have better things to worry about. And let me do another check. Whenever this loads.
As well, in reaction to that anyway. Rain. Oh, like nervously glance around.
Perception is intelligence or wisdom?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Are you? Oh, you're rolling for them. Orc stone.
Yeah, no, you don't see to. No one seems to be around or alarmed. And after a few more moments, the orc that you summoned comes out and tells you there's a lot of dogs and a lot of goods.
What kind of goods?
There's oil, pearls, gems, gold, pelts, fur.
Okay. Does he tell me about any papers or any kind of important documents that might be in there?
Yeah, I would say he caught a glimpse to something, and he says there's a lot of numbers in a paper.
All right.
Excuse me, Sir Orc. Oh wait, can only you talk to him, or can we see him at all?
Says
You
he
can also-
understands any language I speak, so I could talk to you, but he just obeys my commands. Is how I read it.
Okay, I'll just ask. did you, or well, I'll ask you then. Could you ask where exactly these documents are in relation to the rest of the caravan?
And I'll relay that information to the orc.
I saw it in the biggest hut.
Okay. I'm gonna ask him how many huts there are in there.
There are 3.
Okay. All right.
Well, if I'm not sure if it's because the dogs have senses we don't. I know my old hounds certainly did, but maybe they detected this friend of yours where they wouldn't otherwise detect us, or they're particularly perceptive and I won't stand a chance at being unseen.
Oh,
That said, and I'll look around and see that still no one has come. Maybe it's a common thing that this many dogs are spooked sometimes if it's a chain reaction. I've often heard wolves howling and then that begets more howling and so on. Maybe it's a common thing around here for sled dogs to react this way. So, that said, if they start growling, if they see a stranger, maybe that's a different noise. I'd be hesitant to go there now, but if you think we should, I'll still be up for the task.
oh, we do
As
have
you
rations,
see-
right?
Stefik coming down this way. And he stares at you guys and says, "What is going on here? Hey, I know you," and points at you, Rain.
He can't see the ghost, right?
No, he disappears after 10 minutes. I'm assuming he would be gone.
Can you make him disappear?
I think I could tell him to disappear, and he should. Right? That would be obeying my command. I think. I guess it
I mean,
depends
you
on how the
could.
DM rules it.
Says he obeys your commands, yeah.
Yeah, if you tell him to go away, he'll go away.
All right, I'll tell him. Thanks, Tordek.
Well, you can tell him to hide. I guess you can like. Well, I don't know how it works, but if you can like go through the floor or something, or the earth.
Yeah.
But maybe
I'll
there's
tell
no.
him.
I don't know how that kind of movement works.
Yeah, I think incorporeal, if I'm remembering. I guess Brutus wouldn't technically know how it works, though. So,
Yeah.
but all right. As Sephric comes up, I'll say, "We were told by this fellow here about the caravan. We were open to sell you something."
Are you talking about me, not the ghost, right?
No, I'm talking about you
Okay.
because he said he recognized you.
Okay, good.
What are you doing in front of the stables? Why are the dogs so alarmed?
I'm not sure. We were walking this way, looking to take a shortcut down to where we were staying, and we thought we'd pass by the slope. And so this is the most direct path. And as we were walking by, we suddenly heard one of these wolf dogs you have barking, and next thing, the whole lot of them started barking together. It's like they saw a ghost or something.
Okay. I had time to go in there and then come back, and you're still around.
Wait, have we been there that long?
No, I don't think there's no way because my orc only lasts 10 minutes, so there's no way we were there that long. I don't think.
Like the caravan was there, and then it presumably went this way and then down here, or this way and then here. I don't know, but we just followed it and then waited like an extra few minutes for them to come around like this bend, and then did what we just did there.
Yeah, but I mean, he's trying to say that if he had time to go to the inn and then come back, how wouldn't you have the same time?
Like I said, we were looking for you.
Actually, yes, there's something we were hoping to sell to you. It's not often that I get a chance to sell, but I point to my chest. To be honest, I'm planning on heading out to hunt with my companions here. They're gonna teach me the ways of the mountain folk, and I need to relinquish some of my possessions so they don't weigh me down. I've already bought this fishing rod, and I indicated the thing, and some oil to keep warm, but I think I need to remove some older items, so I think rather than throw them away, I think selling them would be my best recourse.
If it's business you're looking to do, you should speak to Targa, but she is not attending anyone right now.
Where
Speaking out of
may we
character.
find her? Yeah.
Yeah?
So the idea with the sale and the entire inn thing was to get this guy alone.
Mm-hmm.
We are currently with the
Maybe.
guy alone, so we could in essence do the exact same thing as we would wait to get people drunk and then do things. Oh, however, it's a great distraction if we want to question him, because
I mean, if you want to jump him, I'm on board. Like, because I've been, like, brain is like seething to get this guy. But yeah, I mean, if you want to, I don't think I would pick up on that straight away. I'd be like, kind of a bit like, oh, we're gonna talk to this guy now. But while I'm talking to him, if you guys want to do something, like, I can open my chest and like, well,
we're two big guys. We should be able
Yeah.
to take the sucker.
yeah.
At least hold him down, or just
I'll just
grab hold.
I'll open my chest, the chest I have is like this small wooden thing that's kind of chained around. It's kind of unclear actually how these like chests work. Indeed, like you can put stuff in them. I know, like I'm not over encumbered at the moment, but the chest has like 50 pounds in it, which seems like a lot to me. But
You're carrying it just on your back.
yeah, like there's because all this like yeah, I'm carrying that on my back, but like I also have a backpack, and then like general
You're
equipment.
carrying the
like,
chest in the backpack.
I guess, yeah, that would make sense. I'd assume it's like one of those little chests that's like on a chain, but it'd probably be real difficult to carry that around. I guess that's more for like when you're like traveling in a horse and cart or something, you can have additional luggage. But anyway,
Yeah.
it's kind of like waive the rules for D&D in general, like adventure game. This seems to be how it works. But yeah, in there I'll open it, and it's small enough that like it's like a small like kind of pack, and I indicate like, here's the oil, many thanks for that. And I get out, and as I pass my hand over, you guys can see there's like manacles, you know, like handcuffs. So like, I kind of look up and give you guys a knowing look, and then continue. And actually, I was hoping to get rid of this. It pains me to see it go, but this holy water, and I'm gonna spend like the next minute or so describing like where I got it from. Like, oh, this is from my goddess Salune. I don't know if you've heard of her. Blah blah blah. And start kind of going on. I don't know if you guys want to do something. while I'm
Yeah,
doing it.
during that time, I will attempt to grapple him.
And so do I. One arm
With that, I will say we leave the session here to
Yeah.
Oh,
wait
he's
for the
killing
others,
each. Yeah.
because this might trigger combat and
Oh, I'm sure it will definitely trigger.
Sounds like it might. I don't.
It's gonna
like
trigger a
might, yeah.
conversation.
and don't want the others to miss it.
Yeah,
That's
I
fair.
guess they would
If
have
it
been
was
here.
for me, I would have loved to continue. Not gonna lie.
So I think ending before combat is good sometimes, because like combat can drag, and like it's good cliffhanger,
Yeah.
especially at the end of a thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we've been playing for. This is like a good. I could go longer, but
Oh,
if
yeah,
it's
yeah.
before combat and the guys aren't here, then it's probably better to do it. Yeah.
And my
Otherwise-
accent was
Yeah, and
divulging into
honestly-
Scottish, so I
You went
need a
back
little
and
break.
forth like a chameleon. I do the same thing when I speak
It's
to
so
British
hard
people.
sometimes.
Yeah.
I had it and I lost it.
I get
And then
it
you
when I
had
speak to
another
Rain.
thing and also lost that.
What'd you say?
Oh,
Talking shit?
Yeah, that was good though.
Yeah.
thank you so much
And
for
there's some
coming.
mysteries going.
Thank you as well.